Hello Aries, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 20th going to the 26th of November. So let's dive in. Let's see what's going on for you guys, okay? For Aries. This is coming up a lot for people, to be honest. Right, let's get one more. Ooh. Oh my god. I don't like these two cards. You can already see by the colors that these are a little bit difficult to deal with, right? You have indecision coming up for you guys this week. This is, being unable to make a choice about something because of the fear of picking the wrong one or being uncertain about where it will lead you. And then you have envy coming through as well, which is a card of envy. This could be your envy. So, it's important to pay attention to if that's going on within you. Are we delaying a choice to change our destiny because we're too busy looking at everyone else's and thinking we can't get there and comparing and blah, blah, blah? Or is this someone else envious of you? Aries, let's dive in. Let's see what else is going on for you guys. And then we can understand it a little bit deeper. Please, for Aries, what's the overall energy for this week? You have deep knowing. And you also have flexible energy. So already there are a couple of cards in here that are kind of initiating that there is going to be some change when it comes down to not the goal. If you guys have a goal, Aries, then that will stay the same, but maybe how you get there is going to change. How it looks might change, but ultimately you will have what you desire at the end of the day. It does feel like life is kind of like picking up pace a little bit though, and moving you around. Maybe literally, some of you might have to relocate. I do pick up a bit of negativity on your side, but that's okay. I feel like it's because of your circumstances that there's a little bit of these darker feelings coming up. But if not, then that's fine. But there is something about that around you, okay? So pay attention to it. But deep knowing says that you can feel something is coming. Maybe there's something that you've needed to do for a while. Could be in terms of being more flexible. This flexible card reminds me of a little bit of like a storm coming. This big gust of wind, which represents change, by the way, is coming in, and you're being asked to be flexible. This tells me you already know what you need to do moving forward, but maybe that envy, why should I? Why does everyone else get this and I don't? Might get in the way of you being flexible. The flexible card does say that you will get what you want at the end of the day. You get to keep that egg. That egg represents that goal of yours, the outcome of yours. It stays the same. But the things around you might shift, they might move. Things around you, maybe your location, maybe some things, people in your life might be pushed away. It's happening for a reason is what they're saying. Deep knowing says deep down you know that. But there might be those, the feelings of anger is very much like understandable when you feel like, life is a little bit outside of your control. The deep knowing card says, like, deep down, when you reconnect to yourself again, you will recognize that there is always a higher power at work here. And this is what they're saying here. That's on the bottom of the deck here. Okay, so when we're stuck and rigid and change happens, we come crashing down. It went the wrong way. But if we learn to bend with the wind, then we can, then that storm can pass without really ruining anything, or being so destructive. All right, so there is a change coming. There is a decision to make coming in terms of a direction. Let's see. All right, let's see the overall energy, please, for Aries this week. 10 of Cups, that's good. 7 of Swords, well, there we go. 7 of Swords is being clarified by the 5 of Wands. So this is like arguments. 7 of Swords is like either lies, deception, strategy. This kind of feels a little bit like... Let's dive in. I want to make sure I'm seeing the messages properly. Clarify the 10 of Cups, please. Some of you might be dealing with someone in the family who's a little bit destructive, that kind of cause... I'm seeing someone who comes in, causes arguments, and leaves again. 4 of Swords with the 10 of Cups. This tells me that in time, everything's going to be okay. All right, there is healing, there is joy, there's community, there's people, there's a happy ending here. 4 of Swords and a 5 of Wands, though. The 5 of Wands is conflict, arguments. You can see here, people aren't listening, they're just arguing. 7 of Swords, again, is like... It just feels like somebody might be starting an argument, starting problems, just so that they can like escape. I don't know. I'm sensing a little bit of maybe this is where the envy is coming from. Or for some of you could be looking at someone who, you know, does all the wrong things and still ends up being successful somehow. And that may be where the envy is coming from. Or again, for 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. Maybe someone that you've had conflict with is envious of you. But it's interesting. One more, please, for the 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands. 6 of Swords. Well, this is telling me you're moving away from this anyway. You're gaining a lot more emotional control and maturity. And 6 of Swords says that you're moving towards much stabler times. Okay, so that's good. But you definitely went through some crap here. Some of you may have been dealing with someone who, you know, again, was a bit of a liar, was very unstable. This feels like someone who kind of created, you know, conflict in your mind as a form of control. But you are moving away from that. You're healing from that. What's the current challenges for the week then, please, for Aries? 3 of Cups and a Queen of Wands. That's interesting. Your challenge this week is to kind of be a little bit grateful for what we do have and understand that you have the ability to create more. Queen of Wands is about confidence. So when it comes up in the challenge position, it's about, you know, kind of putting that interaction and having that confidence. Queen of Wands is attractive. She is beautiful. So you are these things, but sometimes it can be really hard to kind of see that within yourself when, you know, there's other things going on. 5 of Pentacles, that feeling of loss, lack, feeling a little bit abandoned, left out in the cold by life. You know, trying to stay on top of, like, trying to be positive can be very hard, and that's why it's coming up here. All right. Now, can we clarify what that indecision is about? Page of Pentacles, it could be pertaining to a job or an investment of some kind. Page of Pentacles is like an apprenticeship card, doing something new. You guys could be having to do 2 new things and maybe having to decide between 2 completely new things that are outside your comfort zone. This feels like this is the happenings, though, of other people. It almost feels like someone else disrupted your life, and this is where envy comes from. I think this is where that difficult emotion comes from. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles, though. So this feels like what you need to hear when it comes down to this decision making. Either way that you go is better than where you've came from, is what they're saying here. Whatever that 7 of Swords, 5 of Wands energy is, you're moving away from that. Queen of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles says that you will get more stable over time, but sometimes you have to take the first step to get to that throne. It doesn't just happen. You've got to kind of recreate that for yourself. And what's the envy here for, please? The 8 of Cups is having to leave something behind. Nine of Swords is with that envy. These darker emotions are only really coming up because we're in a little bit of a darker state of mind, because you have death here, which is all about change, transformation. It's a little bit of that, like, this is hard, Aries. I think you're going through something quite difficult. I can only imagine the anger that comes through when, you know, someone kind of gets in the way of something and makes, you know, your whole life change because of their selfish actions, etc., you know. Yeah, 7 of Cups. It did kind of come reversed, though. So 7 of Cups is really about kind of like maybe like confused emotions, or having a lot of options, not being certain about what to pick. Because it's reversed, I feel like you're letting go of having to make that kind of decision, because the 8 of Cups is here as well. So like some of you are kind of really releasing something completely. You're having to let something go. 9 of Pentacles. Some of you know deep down that you will still be successful despite the challenges that you've been through and are going through. So it's something to remind yourself. The Nine of Pentacles is this independence, is this peace, is that stability, financial freedom, or just freedom in general. Being able to take, life at your own pace. It may not be where you are now, but this is clarifying that deep knowing energy. It's something that either you need to work towards, because I always say with this card, the moon is really the planet of like intuition. The moon is, well, not really a planet, but hey, like there we go. It represents that intuition and those feelings. This owl seems to be on Mars, which is a planet of action, aggression. We're putting it in the right places. So the owl already has been knowing. It's now about taking action on that knowing. And in this case, it's taking action towards what the life you can still live despite the things that you've been through. And it is really majorly about stability. I think that's the biggest thing that you guys crave, whether that's financial, in general, peace of mind. Why is flexible here? Two of Wands, and we also have this card down here, Five of Cups reversed here. So this is about, flexible is about focusing on your future, understanding that the now is just temporary until you get where you want to go, and in the meantime, think about it. Think about what that goal is. Five of Cups here in the reverse is very good because it says, no longer focusing on the negative and what you can't control, but focusing on what you can, and again, on that positive energy. And it seems like something in the future, a goal of yours, is what keeps you going. Is something worth, focusing on, whilst your current situation is a bit of movement, a bit unstable, a bit unsteady. What is the advice, please? Eight of Wands, Three of Swords. This is interesting. Some of you may hear some information about something with the Three of Swords. Some of you have had some difficult news here. Three of Swords is speaking about that heartache and pain. Eight of Wands says that you're moving in a better direction. All right, it says about opportunities coming away. Five of Swords here, and the Knight of Swords. Some of you, it is communication from someone who either you walked away from or they walked away from you. Five of Swords is like somebody who is just out to win. All right, someone who's just trying to say something for the sake of it. Aries. Block the person if you don't want to hear from them, because you do have someone trying to come in with, trying to give you some bad news. That's what it feels like. Three of Swords with the Eight of Wands. Knight of Swords as well. Yeah, Ace of Swords. It's about truth, clarity, communication. What is being spoken of here? Page of Pentacles. Okay, this is Ace of Pentacles and Eight of Swords. And Page of Swords. That's interesting. There definitely is envy around you, even if it is coming from within or not. Like, there is definitely some envy here from an external source, someone who you did kind of break things off with or removed yourself from. Eight of Swords to Ace of Pentacles. In regards to what this communication is, like Ace of Pentacles is like a stable new beginning, and Eight of Swords is feeling stuck. Not being able to see that. So it kind of feels like maybe someone might try to give you difficult news by telling you that they have better things going on for some of you. Others of you are receiving maybe some difficult news, like whether that's like a rude awakening kind of thing, to kind of detach you from something that hurt you already, to give you clarity to then move forward in your own new beginning. Like whatever this is, it's difficult news. I'm not going to lie. The Three of Swords and the Eight of Wands, Knight of Swords, Five of Swords is all kind of quite difficult. All right. And it is incoming news from someone, again, who you've got history with. What this is going to do is going to give you some sort of clarity or something to fight for, to go actually like breaking free from this, kind of trapped mentally energy, to actually taking the opportunity that the divine is giving to you. So in this case, we have that page, I feel like something's gonna kind of set you free in a way, but it's through some like rude communication or some sort of epiphany or whatever from the past. Temperance, patience, balance. And also, you guys have a little guardian angel who's trying to look out for you at this time. All right, no need to rush into anything, first of all. But it is about taking your time to move forward, okay? Don't compare yourself to others, remember, especially if someone is trying to rub in your face how better their life is, or, whether it's online that you're seeing it or whatever. Aries, it's just, don't fall for that. If people have to rub in your face, it's probably not true. That's what I'm saying. Why would they need to show you that they're doing good and they're still thinking about you? Like, it doesn't make sense if that's the case. Like, I don't know. You're getting difficult news, but it is going to give you some sort of enlightenment. Like, I'm not going to deal with this anymore. Like, I'm going to go and I'm going to live my life so I don't have to feel like I have to compare, or like someone's doing better than me who doesn't deserve it. There's that energy. You're taking control. You are allowing the universe, or you are in need to allow the universe to clear out what needs to be cleared out. Let it go. Don't hold on to anything that is trying to leave your life. All right. Let the universe do its thing so that you can then be stable at the end of it. There's a big clearance here. Okay, you have butterfly. This has a change for the better, and I do severely feel like that. You have wedge. Someone was trying to come between you and a friend or something that you wanted, so that had to be removed. You have that forces working against you card. You have the month of June being significant for you guys, Aries. Okay, so whether that's the next June, the recent June, whatever it is. Dog, this says advice from a friend. And rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Alrighty, my angels, so I love you guys. Wish you all the best. Don't let the haters bring you down. Alright, take control so that you don't find yourself like be hiding in the dark and not being happy there. But anyway, I love you guys. I wish you all the best, Aries. I send you my love. Sorry that the reading is not super great, but it should hopefully be a bit empowering to understand you can change your circumstance. Okay, in this case, letting the universe do its thing, being flexible with it, reminding yourself of what really is important to you when it comes down to future, a goal, etc., your purpose in life, whatever it is for you. Or try to figure out what it is if you don't know, but don't allow other people or the comparison that you might be putting yourself with other people, that other people might be doing to you. Don't allow that to make you feel it's really I'm feeling like a warped dark cloud. Don't let that come into your life, okay? Let it go. Let things go. The universe is on your side. Just remember that. All right? I love you guys. Wish you all the best. And I hope to see you guys next time. All right?